So, how do you make your savings account actually be effective for you? Over the last couple weeks, we've talked about a couple different things when it comes to savings, how you don't need to save everything for a rainy day. And then last week, we talked about how you should be saving to be smart in 2024, like how you do actually create that financial security if we're not saving everything for a rainy day. So, now that you know kind of where you need to be and what you should be doing, how do you make sure the money that does need to be in a savings account is actually effective? There's one simple thing that I tell all my clients to do, and it makes all the difference. Let's talk about it. Okay? We haven't met yet. My name's Aimee Cerka. I am the money go-to money confidence coach for making money simple with straight to the point strategies, all so you can make more money in less time. So, what is the crazy simple thing that we do to make your savings account like actually work for you? Have your savings account at a separate bank. Now, most of us, when we open a checking account, they make you open the mandatory savings account. You don't have to close that if you don't want to. I know mine just kind of sits there. I don't really keep anything in that account. But when you put your savings at a different bank, Discover is the one that I use and love for my savings accounts. They've just always have done well with our interest, that you are earning some interest on your savings accounts and the processes with transferring money, et cetera. Always really simple. Customer service, great to deal with. Discover, highly recommend them, hands down. But the key is when you separate this and you put your savings account at a separate bank, it's that one layer removed so that you can do what you need to. It's still accessible if you needed it, right? And I have a checking account with Discover. That way, like I can get to the money instantly, instant transfer, not a problem, right? But you can get to the money still, but it's that one layer removed that it's out of sight, out of mind. I have a client who did this. It's been a couple years now. This is the only thing she did. She moved her savings account to a separate bank. She saved $400 in 6 weeks just by doing this. They had not gotten close to that previously because when you move your savings account and it's at the same bank that you have your checking account, we all have the online banking. And how simple is it when you're out doing something just to do a quick transfer, right? Oh, I need some cash, checking account's low, quick transfer. So then you're not actually saving. You might as well just leave the money in your checking account, have that be part of your cushion. That's a whole nother thing on financial security and why you should have that. But the simple thing you have to do to make your savings account actually effective, put it at a different bank. That little step out of sight, out of mind, it makes all the difference. Quick note, have at least two savings accounts, one for your contingency fund. A lot of people call this your emergency fund, but I don't like to plan for an emergency. And then kind of an everything else. This is where your travel savings can come in, home repairs, auto registration, kids being expensive, school stuff, annual expenses, all those things. The other account can be a catch-all, but removing that contingency fund and having it in its own designated spot, plus your everything else fund at a separate bank at a minimum, but I always recommend you have at least two and that you're adding to it on a continual basis. If things are tight, even if it's just like $5, $25, it doesn't have to be a lot, but you're going to create that habit and that consistency over time, and you're going to see long-term results because the habit is what is sustainable. All right. That's what we've got for now. Let me know if this was helpful below. We'll see you next time.